But the next topic we got for you is about Elon Musk. And we've talked about him quite a bit. And even his company that a lot of people forget he has called Neuralink. Now, Neuralink is really cool because it's a brain implant that you get that allows you to connect to an actual computer.
You know, a lot of people would say that's horrifying, not really cool, but
cool is probably not the right word for it. It's cool in the aspect that it's futuristic and it's where things are going, but at the same time, like you said, it's horrifying to think about putting any sort of microchip inside your body.
It is.
But even if you're horrified of it and don't like it, you still can't deny that it's amazing. This is, being done.
Absolutely. The technology's at this point where we can literally download our brain to our computers. Can you imagine? Think about this for a minute. All right, here's a hypothetical for you. You plug a USB cord into a little implant that you have behind your ear. They inserted it there. You plug it in like your USB cord, go on your computer, you open up the computer page, click into My Brain, and then you could just sift through years and years and years of memories and different things.
That's so trippy. And then would you be able to replay them like from your eyesight?
Yeah, you would pull it up just like a file.
Are you sure?
And play the video.
Is that really how it would work?
Pull the file. It'd be like they figure out a way to...
He's not sure.
I said hypothetically for a reason, all right?
Okay.
No, but I'm just saying this is where the technology is going, and this is where Neuralink's going to go eventually.
But think about how freaky that is at the same time, because let's say you are thinking something and you don't want people to know what you're thinking all the time. I'm sure everyone has thoughts. They're like, I would really not like these to be out loud thoughts.
Yes, absolutely.
But then why would you want that on your brain? Like what if someone hacks you? We start having brain hacks. Mm-hmm. They read my mind.
Imagine
me.
That world is a scary world to think about because imagine how much shit would be just slung around at everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody would be like exposing each other. Oh, look
Blackmail.
at you.
Look at this person's thoughts. They were thinking this bad thing about someone else. Canceled.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I don't know. It just sounds like a pretty scary world to me.
But it's the same reason that, it would work the similar way that, our email isn't exposed to everybody. Yes, it can be hacked, but how often is our email hacked and then displayed to the world? But
the difference is with your email is you are knowingly putting it on the internet, knowing that there is a small chance it could be hacked. Yeah. Your thoughts should be private. I think, and that's like crossing a line.
Thoughts are like the only secure thing that we have.
Right.
Like think about something else that you literally can't hack into. You can't hack someone's thoughts.
Right. No, not yet. But watch us do that soon.
Well, do you think that wearable technology is the future? Do you think eventually we're going to stop picking objects up to actually like communicate with the virtual world, like our laptops? Like how long are we going to have a fucking laptop?
I like my
before
laptop.
It just fucking displays in our eyes.
Taurus. I like my laptop. Seriously, doesn't need to change.
I don't want anything to change. I hate thinking about that. Or like weird glasses or something. Or what if my kids have implants? Fuck that. That's insane to me. I can't imagine being a teacher and kids have implants. How are you supposed to know if they're texting in their heads or not?
I feel like that's probably the least of the worries, but
there's probably a lot more problems. But this is kind of cool. Elon Musk has recently announced that they're doing a brain implant that they could possibly cure mental illness such as depression and addiction with. Now, that is something cool.
On that. I'm skeptical because how do you do this?
Explain right, of course I'm skeptical of it, but it does sound pretty cool.
Well, basically what he says is you kind of force neuroplasticity in a sense that the Neuralink is able to change your brain chemistry and the literal physical, makeup of a brain, which is proven to fix depression, anxiety, or not fix, but can greatly treat neuroplasticity, changing your brain chemistry.
Like similar to using an SRI or ketamine or something?
Yeah. Well, there's many different therapies that can trigger neuroplasticity, but the idea in general is just the fact that our brains can make physical changes at any point in our lives, and therefore we should be able to actively work on treating mental illness. So if this kind of is like a thing that triggers your brain to start rewiring itself, then it kind of retrains you to think differently or react differently.
Physically, from the physical sense, because it's actually in there, like they're describing it as a robot brain surgeon, which that's frightening to think about. Having a artificial object just crawling around the inside of your brain, like
is that
fixing
what it actually is?
Your fucking
I don't think that's what it is.
Well, basically what it is it inserts very fine threads into the brain, and then the threads are covered in electrodes that will create a pathway for messages to travel to and from the brain. And that, that kind of already happens with synopsis and stuff like that, but this is like a man-made piece.
Yeah, this is not using what we know about the chemistry of the brain and using a chemical sort of formula to fix what's happening in the brain. This is literally like, okay, we'll just rebuild these with physical fibers that we inject into your brain. And
well, maybe that's good. I mean, some people might need that method. Isn't it good to have as many methods as possible? You know, like you can even retrain your brain. A lot of people say with meditation and stuff like that, you don't even need a medication.
Yeah.
So there's multiple avenues. This would just be one of them. And more ways to help people. God, our world is so mentally ill. This would be good, I'd say.
yeah, I mean, if it's a way to do this on a large mass number of people very quickly, then it could be good. Because yeah, I agree. We have a mental health issue in our country and in the world just in general.
Absolutely.
So if there's more if this is going to help more people, then obviously we want to help more people. My fear is just, how do you regulate this? How do you make sure that this technology doesn't get sold to somebody, who's got ill intentions of using it?
That's a good point.
Because you got to
Who knows
always
what it
know
could lead
people
to.
are always going to take something and try to do the opposite of what it's meant to do. It's how it works. It always happens. So what happens if his Neuralink gets in the hands of, say a dictator or something like that? What could they use it for?
Oh, that's freaky to think about. That's really true.
So
I've kind of also thought of the fact that, like, what if Neuralink kind of gets sucked in by the pharmaceutical industry somehow, and then they turn it into, well, you can have this, but you have to pay a shit ton of money, or you better
Like to
hope
have a
that
membership.
you're something like that, to
Or
where
they
it's
shut off
like,
your mental health.
oh God, that would suck. But like, what if for some reason you had to qualify to get it and pay a ton of money? So it's like, oh, only rich people can get this. So then it's like, okay, so are the rich just, again, getting richer and better and stronger than the poor people? Like, can't afford Neuralink, so they don't get to, solve their mental health issues.
That's a good point. I mean, I'm sure this isn't going to be affordable. And who knows if like
Probably
insurance
not.
would cover anything like this, at least for a long, long time.
I mean, look at anything Elon Musk releases. Is it affordable?
No, that's true.
Is it for the everyday folk? No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who knows? We're going to know more about this on August 28th.
He's doing a big reveal on it, which will be pretty cool. I'll definitely be tuning in to watch that, because I want to know more about how this actually works, because we don't really know that much about the actual implant itself. All we know is it's a little implant that goes, I believe, somewhere around your ear, behind your ear or something. And it's going to allow you to do a lot of things, as well as potentially cure mental disorders, stream music right to your
That's crazy.
consciousness,
He's also saying that it's possible that it could treat other mental disorders such as Parkinson's.
which, whew, man, you better deliver on that, because
I know,
those are
that's a big-
huge things that, I mean, if he can, I mean, amazing. But I don't know. Elon Musk, he sometimes bites off more than he chews, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what happens on
Bites off
August
more than he
28th.
can chew, you mean?
Yeah, something like that.
Josh likes to say phrases, but like make them slightly wrong.
I do this about everything in life, pretty much.
What were you saying last week that people were just ripping you on West Memphis? Satanic.
Oh man, yeah. Sorry about that. For whatever reason, I know it's satanic, but in my head, I like to say satanic because
Titanic.
because that to me sounds like more sinister. It's like
It's
satanic.
just like how you like to say salsa.
salsa. Give
And
me some chips.
salsa.
Espresso.
Oh yeah.
He's like, check out this new espresso machine I got, guys.
What can I say, man? What can I say?
Joshisms.
Josh is
I'm just joshing, right?
just joshing with you.